I'm taking the most precious thing that you have in your life, your child. That's the most important job in the world to me, to make sure that I take care of those children, make sure that they feel loved, make sure that they feel valued, to make sure that they're safe, they're respected, and that they're getting the skills that they need every single day so they can write that life story of themselves. If there's a principal out there that doesn't feel they have the most important job in the world, you need a new principal. I'm Dr. Grant Bell, principal of Springfield Middle School. We're a 6th, 7th, and 8th grade middle school. We've got about 650 scholars. Why am I doing a video like this? I have a responsibility as the leader of Springfield Middle School to articulate what's our vision, what's our mission. Why should I send my child to Springfield Middle School? Why should I relocate my business to Springfield? Why should I buy a house in the Springfield School District? What happens every day at Springfield Middle School? What does Springfield Middle School value? We do things at an extraordinary level. Student is a word that's used throughout the United States and throughout the world for that matter. We've all been students. I wanted to raise the expectation, so we call our kids scholars. Every single day, we are going to greet our scholars at the door when they come into the building at 7:30. When I say we, I'm talking about myself, Miss Angel Williams, Assistant Principal in charge of Scholar Services, and Dr. Emily Hollinsworth, Assistant Principal in charge of Curriculum and Instruction. Why would we take the time to do that? Because we're building relationships with those kids. All 650 kids that come in that building, we're high-fiving them, we're knuckle bumping them, we're hugging, we're saying good morning. It's the best time of the day. We go into the auditorium and we have an assembly every single day. Not on Fridays or special occasions, every day. We're building a family culture, a family atmosphere. We get 650 scholars in our auditorium, 50 staff members. We've got 700 people in the auditorium. I mean, you could hear a pin drop in there because our kids are so respectful. We have 3 of our council members, scholars, that do a news program. We call it WSMS, and they sit behind a news desk and they'll give the news for the day. It may be some testing that we have going on today. They'll talk about how the football team did the night before, and we go undefeated almost always, by the way. We get that information out to the scholars every single morning, and then at the end, and now a word from Dr. Bell. That's one of my favorite times because I get to walk up. Sometimes I'll tell them a joke. What I really want to do, I want to inspire them. I want them to go and give it the best that they've got for that moment. The mission statement at Springfield Middle School, I like to call it a living, breathing statement. I like to say it's a 3-legged stool. Every single day, we're going to strive to ensure that everyone is safe, respected, and that all scholars are working to master all standards. The most important of those is the first one. Without safety, none of that other stuff even matters. We're adding a new secure entrance this year where everyone that visits Springfield Middle School during the school day is gonna come into this secure entrance so that we can ensure that they're not a threat to anybody in Springfield Middle School.
Anytime anyone enters the building at Springfield Middle School, we want to make sure that they are respected and respect the other people in the building, and we're all working together as a team. At Springfield Middle School, one of the ways we show scholars that we respect them is we like to point out the positives they do. Our teachers are great. They will write positive behavior referrals in which they turn into the office. I call the scholars down to my office, and of course they're, oh, what did I do? Because usually when a scholar's called down to the principal's office, it's a negative thing. I bring them in and praise them and take pictures with them for our newsletter. I get on the phone and I call the parents and let the parents know what good their scholars have done.
Standards-based grading adds consistency to grading, and it opens up the door for conversations to take place between teachers or among teachers and scholars. And even parents. You know, when a parent calls to talk to a teacher or at parent-teacher conferences, the teacher can, instead of saying, well, your child has a low grade because he didn't turn in his homework this day or he didn't turn in this assignment, the conversation shifts to your scholar has mastered this standard and this standard. but maybe needs to work on this one and this one, and here are some specific practice or some specific skills that they can work to master.
We're building a college-going culture. College is really visible everywhere you go throughout our building. We have pennants, we have the collegiate cafe where the kids eat lunch every day and breakfast. We're going to take every grade level, every year, to a college campus. We're going to put a t-shirt on them that says MTSU or TSU, Vol State, all 220 of that grade level. We're going to load up on buses and we're going to go to Murfreesboro and we're going to walk around MTSU so our scholars, they can see it and touch it and feel it, and they can see their future story walking around that campus. The teachers that come into Springfield Middle School every day, it's not a job, it's a mission. I know there are people that do mission work all over the world. You know, we're doing mission work right here every single day. At the end of the day, I want them to have experienced a really fun, joyful day.
I want them to feel like they are loved and cared for and respected, and that they were successful, that they had opportunities to succeed at something that maybe that they found difficult in the past.
You get a lot more from scholars when you build them up and they know that you're working with them and you want to see them do their very best.
They were valued, they were loved, they were treated with respect, and they want to come back tomorrow. That's what we want.